Good morning. Welcome to my page. Today I'm just doing a little bit of church makeup. Excuse me. I started by using what we call a cushion, which is from a different company than what I usually use. You get it in this little compact. It comes with the powder puff. I like to use a brush, and here you go. It goes on, it feels a little bit wet, and then it dries. It goes on sort of as a powder and then dries to a cream. Really good stuff to start with a base, and that's what I started with. This is with a company called Ramon. So just a little something that I came across that I really love. So I put that all over my face to start. See how it gives me that glow. And then we're going to grab our Seint 3D makeup. And let's put that on. I love easy. At 69, I want to do easy, not complicated, and get the job done. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to start with this dark shade that looks like it should not be on my face. And excuse me. Allergies are terrible with the Saharan dust that we have in the air in the South. So I'm going to start with my contour. And where does contour go? Contour goes on the hard parts of your face, and it also goes where you want to create shadows. So it's going to be a dark, cooler shade, and as you can see, I have a high forehead. So by putting a shadow up there, it doesn't make it appear. It gives the illusion by putting that shadow there that my forehead is not as high up as it actually is. So allowing me to sculpt my face. Now, I'm just going to tap on here and come and do the cheeks to lift and to give a little bit more of a dimension to my face. Hey, Luca, how are you, sweetheart? Are you going to church this morning? I am. Just thought I'd ask. Okay, so we're just going to start at the corner of the eye, right on the cheekbone, and go right up towards the top part of the ear. Again, we are using our darker shade of contour. This is shadow. This is my shade. You need to be custom color match because each one of these shades are individual. So your palette is going to look different from mine depending upon your skin tones. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our contour on. I also like to contour my nose. Never before had I contoured my nose. Now it's like it's something I feel I have to do. I just squeeze my brush, go into the contour, and go right down the natural shadows on the top part of my nose. You're going to see what else we're going to do with it in just a minute. Now, we're going to come back over here. And I'm going to grab, who am I going with? I'm going with Pops. I'm going to church with Pops. You want to come? We leave about, 15, 20 minutes, but you're more than welcome to come worship with us. Now, what I'm going to do is grab another brush. This is the smudge brush, just because I need a smaller one. And we're going to do our concealer. Concealer doesn't really conceal, it brightens. So what we're going to do is go between the eyebrows, right down the center of the nose, between those two contour shades. There we go. And catch the Cupid's bow in the center of the chin. Again, we're just brightening the face, but using concealer to do that. So we'll get a little bit inner corner or outer corner of the eye. And then we're going to do the inner corner. Now, why do I not go all the way underneath? Because I'm 69 and I have crepe skin under there. And I don't want any more going in there or under my eye to settle in the fine lines and wrinkles that I have under there that I have to. So that's why we don't use a whole lot. Now I'm going to come back and grab my main shade, which is this third shade right here. And it's like a filler shade. It goes where you don't have any other makeup, just to fill in. We're not layering our makeup. What we're doing is we're using 3 shades to create 1 layer of makeup. So here we go. We're going to come and catch right up here. Again, in the bearded area, if I were a man. And notice I'm not using a lot, because if you use a lot, well, you know the drill, ladies, especially if you're over 60, because we have wrinkles, we have crepe skin, and we have a lot of other things going on. I have to laugh sometimes when I see these girls in their 30s talking about their mature skin. Sweetheart, brace yourself, because it's coming. All right, my sweetheart, I'll have a good time, Luca, and you enjoy your day, baby. Love you too. Okay, so the joys of having a grandchild on with you, just for fun. Okay, now we're going to come over here and just catch a little bit more. Again, it doesn't take a lot, but you can fill in where you need to. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this lip and cheek. I know it looks like it's black, but it's not. This is, look how pretty. This is black cherry. It's a gloss. There we go. And look at that. Is that pretty or what? Goes with just about anything. Now, I'm also going to use my lip and cheek as my blush, because I need to add just a little bit of color to my face. Now, you don't have to, but I like color, so I use more than probably what the average person would. Now, look how high I put that on my cheeks. I don't want to put so much that, or put it down too far to where it draws my face in. Then you're going to see all of these marionette lines, you're going to see the smile lines, and you're just, yeah, things that I really don't want to accentuate. So we want to keep it high on the cheek so that it looks lifted. Now we're going to blend. So I'm just going to tap, and as you tap, it's like you're smashing that cream, and it is marrying to the next shade. So again, we're using one shade, or 3 shades, and we're creating one layer of makeup. So let's just continue to tap around the eyes. Now, does some of the makeup here, the concealer, go under my eyes? Yes, but very little. The other thing with creams that makes them really, really easy to work with and a lot of fun is that they don't sit on your face. They become a part of your face, so they move with it. So you don't have the lines. You know the ones I'm talking about. It's not going to get cakey. Cream makeup is where it's at. And I just love the beauty of Seint. Now, always remember to drag it down your neck. There we go. And you want to go up into the scalp line, because you don't want that scalp, go up into your hairline. You don't want that scalp line to show when you turn your head to the side. Many a time I have done that, not going up high enough because I didn't want to get it in my hair. Just a little towel, a damp towel, a baby wipe will get it right out, because again, this is my natural color. I am gray. This is God made. It's not out of a bottle. There we go. So see, we pretty much have everything blended. So we're going to come over here and just give a tap onto the contour to soften, and then drag it up with the blush, or what we call lip and cheek. There we go. So simple, so easy. And look at this. I did take a before picture, and I'll post it later today. So this is so easy, and this is everything that I used was in this palette, with the exception of the brightener. This is your makeup bag. TSA approved. You can put it in your purse. If it's warm, don't leave your purse in the car, because this is a cream, and you know what happens to creams when they get warm. So there you go. So simple, so easy. The beauty of Seint Cream Makeup. It's great for mature skin, but it is not just for mature skin. It's also, the sooner you start using it, the better your skin will be, and the more you will love it. Now, cream makeup does need to be set, and I'll be honest, this is a little bit of too bright of a look for me. I like the glow, and it makes your skin look like it's healthy and clean. However, I see this because I had such terrible, terrible acne as a young girl, as a teenager, that I see this is greasy. So I'm going to run over here and just grab, and palettes come in several sizes, and you can literally put whatever you want in them. And so I'm going to grab just a little bit of setting powder, and I'm just going to come around. See how I still have the glow? However, it calms the glow down. That's just, like I say, I don't like to look greasy, and to me, that's kind of how I feel. Now, some women are like, no, I love the glow. It looks wet. It's wonderful. You be you. You do whatever makes you happy and what makes you feel beautiful, because that's the whole reason to wear makeup. So there you go. Very simple and easy, one-pot compact system. And this is usually the one I travel with. This is my Travel 12, and I just put whatever I want to bring, throw some eyeshadow and some powder on the bottom part, maybe a little bit of bronzer, and I'm good to go. Now, how do you get started with Seint? Seint, you need to be color matched, and that's what you have me for. The color match is 100% free with no obligation to buy. All I need you to do is open your curtains, pull up those blinds, and look outside of your window, about a foot away. Look straight with no makeup. That's the biggie, no makeup. Look straight into your phone and shoot me a selfie. Makeup free in natural light, not sunlight, natural light. Look straight into your phone and then just send it to me. I tell you what, comment match and I'll send you the instructions of how to do that. And again, the color match is totally free with no obligation to buy. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Be blessed on this beautiful Sunday morning in the South. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me. My name is Peggy.